Okay. Guys, I sent Riley to the school.
Good morning, everyone. The sweet sound of crickets. I hope that everyone was able to find things that you apparently got your email so that you know to join this meeting. We have a few things to get figured out yet because those of you in Worthington, your Gmail, I think you must use Google Classroom in school. We were going to try and use your same email address, but we're struggling to get that all situated. So we're working on that, and we'll get you all into the Google Classroom. So today, I just want to do kind of a brief overview of some of the stuff that we're going to look at, and I'll show you a little bit in Google Classroom so you can see kind of how things are laid out, and especially for those of you from Marshall, Google Classroom's different than what we use, so it'll be a learning experience for all of us. I should introduce myself. I'm Marty Brandel. I teach math at Marshall High School. Lots of you are familiar names because we've gotten the chance to work together last summer, and then also from working at Marshall High School. And this is my third year teaching at Upward Bound, and first time doing it online, so we'll learn and make our way through this together. I think you know that our plans are to do 1 hour sessions on Monday and Wednesday. We'll be meeting from 11 to noon-ish. I don't know that we'll always take that entire time to do things, but that's our scheduled meeting time. And then you'll have some things to work on that'll be in Google Classroom, and hopefully get better at math so that when you get back to school in the fall, whether it's online or in person, that your math skills will be even better, and you'll keep getting better and improving, and that's our goal with things. So let's just start with, I want to give everybody a chance to turn on their camera, turn on the microphone, make sure all those things are working. So I'm gonna ask that you turn on your camera and introduce yourself, and we will take volunteers, I think, as we do this. And if we can't find any volunteers, then I will ask to unmute, and then you know that you'll be up. So any questions so far? Hanging in there? All right. So here's what I would like you to respond to. So please introduce yourself. So say who you are, where you're from, and then give me one or two things that you're looking forward to this summer. It could be related to Upward Bound. It could be related to anything, whatever you're looking forward to for this summer. Okay? So I'll give you a couple seconds to think about that. One or two things you're looking forward to, and introduce yourself. So give your name, and I'll type this in the chat as well, just to make sure everybody's hearing me. All right. So who's ready? And I wanna hear and see you. Okay. So don't just respond in the chat, although that would be okay as well. But I want to hear and see you. So if you're actually, let's just do this. I'm gonna ask to unmute so that we kind of go at a so that we don't have people jumping on top of each other. And you can go ahead and unmute, give your name, where you're from, and something you're looking forward to this summer. All right. Here we go. I'm going to start from the bottom of the list.
My name's Larissa, and I'm from Worthington. And the two things I'm looking forward to this summer is the Upward Bound activities and spending more time with my family.
Okay, spending more time with your family. Can you say the first part again? It was kind of scratchy, and your picture hadn't shown up yet. So can you do that first part again, please?
My name's Marissa, and I'm from Worthington.
All right. And this summer, you're looking forward to spending more time with your family.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Welcome. I look forward to this experience this summer. I think it's going to be a good deal. So thank you. If you want to keep your video on, you may. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine with me as well. All right. Next up, we will go here.
Hi, my name is America. I'm from Worthington, and something I'm looking forward is to go outside more and spend more time with my friends.
All right, awesome. And it's nice now that things are starting to open up a little bit, and we can start to be in the physical presence of other people. It's amazing how much we miss that in the distance learning time. So fantastic. Thank you. All right. Next up. Oh, I think she forgot to unmute herself. I see you talking, but I don't hear you.
Okay, my name is Salali. I'm from Worthington, and two things that I look forward to in the summer is my birthday and obviously this Upward Bound program and how this is going to work out.
All right. Awesome. Very good. When's your birthday?
August 15th.
Okay. Cool. So you got to make it through. You get this most of the summer and then a nice little celebration before you go back to school. All right. Very good. Okay. Next up, we go.
Am I on camera?
Yep. We see you.
My name is Destiny. I'm from Worthington, and something I look forward to would be hanging out with my friends and family.
All right. Good deal. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Next up. Oh, I asked him to unmute and he left us. Let's go right here.
Hi, my name is Oscar. I'm from Worthington. One thing I'm looking forward to is playing soccer.
All right. Is are there soccer leagues that are still going, or just playing with friends, or?
Playing with friends.
Okay. All right. Awesome. That should be good. It's always good to get out and get some good exercise. All right. Fantastic. Next up.
Okay, hi, my name is Lang. I'm from Marshall, and I'm looking forward of getting out of quarantine.
Aren't we all? Oh my goodness. It has been quite a time, that's for sure. Fantastic. All right. Let's go right here now. Oops. Okay. Let's go. All right.
Hi, my name is Liliana. I'm from Worthington, and I'm looking forward to getting outside more. Yeah.
Wonderful. I think that's a great plan. It's been some nice weather this week. It's supposed to be a little warm, but can't complain too much. At least it's not snowing.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see. Oscar America. Did we get everybody? I think so. All right. So one thing that I discovered or kind of experienced during regular school time with distance learning is that sometimes I yawn when I talk. No, sometimes when we're sharing video, it can kind of bog things down. And so I'm not gonna require that you always share your video, but there will be times when I ask you to share your video because I think it's really nice to put faces and so on with names and all those sorts of things. So another thing that I would ask, if you could make sure that your name is your name in the thing, that's really helpful. So like the UB30, that's a little bit more challenging to keep track of. But if you would just make sure your name is your name, and to do that, if you just click on the, let's see, where is it? On somewhere. And if you're quicker to, there's somewhere that you can change your name. Maybe it's on, let's see. Oh, if you click on the 3 dots on your picture, then in there it says rename, and you can change your name just to make sure that that is. All right, let's try this again. One more time. Oops. All right, you're up after some struggles with the internet, it looks like. Want to give it a try?
My name is Gamu. I'm from Marshall, and I look forward to Upper Bound this summer. And yeah.
All right, wonderful. I'm glad you're able to finally get in. Were you getting kicked out?
Yeah, I was getting kicked out. I don't know why.
Ah, curses. Darn.
Maybe it
darn.
doesn't like me here, you know?
Oh, you are very much liked here. It's just fine. We'll get it figured out. All right, fantastic. So those of you from Worthington, I kind of mentioned this already. The Google Classroom, and I've heard from a few people, when you try the code that I sent you, it says that it's not valid or that you can't join that particular classroom. We're working on getting that figured out. Hopefully we can get that straight within the day today. Those of you from Marshall, you should have received an email inviting you to the Google Classroom, and hopefully you accepted that invitation. And Google Classroom, it's a little bit different than Schoology like we're used to, but the basic ideas are very similar. So we'll make use of that. And I'm going to share my screen with you. I've got a little bit of work to do in getting some things. It's brand new to me too. So there's a few things that I've got to get figured out yet. So let me go here. And those of you that are used to Google Classroom, maybe if you have some ideas of some things that I could do that would be helpful, and all of you, not just those that are used to it, but if any of you are like, oh, my teacher does this, or could you set it up like that, or whatever, that would be really helpful information for me. And so please don't hesitate to tell me that stuff. I am always happy to get things figured out better. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay, so can you see my screen there? I see some heads shaking. Okay, so this is the basic setup. If you ever lose track of the information for our Zoom meeting, I put that right here. So you can go ahead and click on that and get into our Zoom meeting. Pretty straightforward that way. Then our classwork is right here. And let's just check and see how people are doing in terms of accepting things. So we've got a couple people that are in there. And we've got some other people that are invited but haven't joined yet. So please do join those that have received the invitations. And then in the classwork section, those of you that were in Upward Bound last summer, we used Mathagon and Khan Academy then. Mathagon has some additional topics that they have released, so there's some new things in there. And Khan Academy is still a good resource as well. So that's going to be part of what we do this summer, is spend some time with those things. And I just put links to those right up here, and it just asks about, or it kind of gives a little bit of an overview of what to do. I give you a link and then some things. And so what I'm thinking right now is at least 1,000 energy points in Khan Academy. And I would hope that it wouldn't just be starting videos and letting them play and getting your points, but that you actually spend some time and either brush up on some stuff that you know you need to work on. You could review your last class that you just finished, or you could start taking a look at your next math class and getting prepared for that. So that will be up to you. And I know that there's students that are in a number of different places. And so I want to give you the choice of where exactly you're going to work. I don't want to bore you. That's not what we're here for. I want to help you to solidify and then build. So please know that you can challenge yourself. You can review some stuff. Certainly, I would hope that you're not working on like second grade basic addition facts or something like that. You can get points that way, certainly, but I don't think that's going to push you to get better. And then Mathagon is right here. And so there's the link, and I put 100 points just as a starting point. We'll see. And what I think I'm going to do is give you an assignment in the week here. And like I said, I'm just kind of thinking out loud because I would kind of like some thoughts from you on this as well, if you think this is manageable. I'm thinking I'd like you to kind of give me an update each week of where you're at. So at the end of the week, you can submit where you're at with those things, and then we can work our way through. One thing that's slowing us down a little bit with those two things is they both allow me to import from Google Classroom. So we want to get everybody in the Google Classroom first, and then as a teacher, I can see what you're doing in there as well. So we'll try and get everybody in the Google Classroom, and then we will get started on those things. Some other things that I like to do is we'll probably do some Kahoots together. Some Quizlet Live. We can do some of those things quite well, even at a distance. There'll be opportunities. I'd like to do a little bit more where you talk and share some things, because I think we can do that in a pretty orderly fashion online here, and you can pull up your camera and you can talk, and everybody can listen quite easily, and that should work pretty well. Let me just stop there for a second. Do we have any big questions right now, or concerns, or ideas, or funny stories, or anything right now? And you can feel free to use the chat, or put it into, or just unmute yourself and go ahead and talk. We're all super quiet. Yeah, I know. All right. I'm going to stop sharing now. And so the big things for today, be looking for an email. Those of you from Worthington, we'll see if we can't get that stuff figured out so that we can get you into the Google Classroom. If we need to do some stuff, you'll probably have to put in a code on your end. So just be on the lookout for giving that a try. And then once we get everybody into the Google Classroom, then I'll be able to pull those over and get you set up in Mathagon and Khan Academy right from the Google Classroom. So that should be pretty slick. It's fun to see the facial expressions that some people make as we're doing this. And so we turn off our cameras. Oh, come on. So another thing that I would like to do today is there's another website called Magna High. Have any of you ever used that before? Have any of you ever used that? No? Okay. So on there, you can do lots of different math activities. And so I'm also going to set that up, and that will be another place that we'll go to do some math things. So I still have a little bit of setting up to do with some of those things, and some of it was kind of held up by getting everybody into our Google Classroom, and that's held up with the different usernames and whatnot. So some of those things take a little bit of time. But what I would like you to do is I have a survey, and it's just like a getting to know you thing. And I'm going to put the link to that in the chat. And so I'd like you to take some time here and fill that out. And then we'll see where we're at time-wise once you get that done. When you're done, you can, let's see, there's like a raise hand or something in here, isn't there? I think. Or how about just go ahead and when you're finished with it, you can type in the chat and just say done so that I know that everybody's done. Once everyone's done, then we'll kind of take it from there. So does that sound all right? All right, perfect. Let me go ahead and grab this. All right, so there's the link, and just go ahead and you can click on that and take a little bit of time to fill that out. And I'm just looking to get some information about you to make this the best experience it can be, and to get to know you a little bit. So if there's something that you're really interested in, maybe I can try to relate math to that thing, whatever it is. And yeah, so we'll take it from there. So go ahead, fill out that form. When you're finished, just go ahead and type done in the chat, and then we'll take it from there. So I'll be quiet and you can do that. All right, I'm going to share my screen again. There's a way that you can respond in several different ways, in fact, on the participants panel. And so let me just share here. Okay, so if we go here, I think. So everybody can maybe see this. And so if we have our chat, which is hiding, I'm going to stop sharing for a second and I'll grab it here. Okay, so all right, let's try this again. Okay, so here is the chat. I need to get this out. So here's what it looks like, and over on the right hand side here, there's I'll highlight it right here. There's a series of buttons that you can use to respond to something. And so if you're done with the survey, you can go ahead and click that yes button right there. And then that will update and I'll be able to see how many people are done. And there's also some things there like go faster, go slower, that you might find useful as well. So I'll stop sharing now and maybe we can do that. Oh, on your phone. There's got to be a way on your phone to see it too. We'll have to play around with that a little bit. Gamu, can you maybe check around on your phone a little bit and see if you can find a spot that looks like that? It's got to be in there somewhere. You can explore a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Now we're back to the live view. So we still just have one person that's saying yes. Can other people say yes? Can you find that and say yes so that we know that, or so that I know? Hey, there we go. So that I know that we can find it and that we'll be in good shape there. So we got 2 yeses, including me. Can the rest of us find that yes when you're finished? 3, all right. Four. There's so many different things in a program like this that sometimes it's hard to track down exactly what you're looking for. Five, all right. 7, 8. Hey, there we go. All right, just waiting on Marissa now. All right, very nice. Thank you, Lang, for tracking that down. All right, awesome. We got everybody. So now I'm gonna clear those, and then we can use those for other responses on things. And there's the 3 dots there for more. You can do a clap, a thumbs up, and thumbs down, and so on. So I think those could be some useful ways to say, hey, here's what's going on. So I'm gonna clear those, and then I look forward to looking through those survey responses to get to know you a little bit better. Watch your email so that we can get you all into Google Classroom, and then you'll get set up in Khan Academy and Mathagon as well. And probably, I bet Magna High probably has the same deal where they're integrated with each other. So please do either accept that invite or put in the code when we get things working there. And if I reach out, I might reach out to those of you from Worthington especially and say, hey, give it a try now and see if you can get in there, so that we can make use of that Google Classroom, because I think it'll be pretty slick. So does anybody have any questions on anything? And this would be a great time. You could use that response button. If you don't have any questions, you can just click the no, and then I'll know that. If you do have a question, you can click yes, and I will be able to say, hey, go ahead and unmute or type it in the chat, and let's talk about it. Very nice. 6 of you all over that. 7. All right. I think, Gamu, what do you got? Do you have a question about something? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see you click the no thing, so make sure you click the no thing, and then otherwise I gotta check in with you and make sure that you're in good shape. There we go. So again, be on the lookout for those emails. We'll get you rolling with some things, and I think we'll call it a day. Does that sound all right? 1 math class done. We haven't even done much math, but we will start to, and we'll learn lots, and it'll be good. So have an awesome day, and I will see you same time on Wednesday. And hopefully by that time we got all the technical stuff worked out, and we'll dig in. All right. Have a good one. Have an awesome day. We will see you on Wednesday.